Investing in Cannabis. 8 Stock Market Growth Potential and Risks. Here are the lessons to be learned from this blog. Lesson 1. Cannabis is illegal in the Philippines, but global investing is your workaround. Use trusted brokers and know local laws to stay safe and smart. Lesson 2. ETFs, like MJ or YOLO, diversify your cannabis bets, softening volatility's sting. They're a Filipino investor's gateway to the global green rush. Lesson 3. Ancillary firms like tech or hardware providers offer growth with less legal risk. Perfect for Filipinos wary of direct cannabis plays. Lesson 4. Medical cannabis and biotech promise big rewards despite R&D risks. Their health focus might vibe with Philippine values. Lesson 5. Focus on cash flow positive firms and avoid speculative traps. Strategic moves keep you ahead in this $100 billion game. Legalization momentum and market expansion. The global cannabis market is projected to soar past $100 billion by 2025, fueled by legalization momentum, and Filipino investors can join the ride. In the U.S., the SAFE Banking Act could unlock banking for multi-state operators, MSOs, like Curaleaf, while Germany's adult use market and Mexico's pending legalization promise billions in new opportunities. Cannabis remains illegal in the Philippines, but you're not sidelined. Through brokers like eToro or Interactive Brokers, you can invest in these global players listed on international exchanges. The Philippine Stock Exchange PSE won't list cannabis stocks directly, but some PSE companies might benefit indirectly via partnerships or logistics. Imagine riding the wave of Thailand's medical exports or Canada's Tilray expanding into Europe, all from Manila. However, risks loom large. U.S. reform delays, patchy regulations, and the Philippines' strict laws mean you must tread carefully. This is your chance to tap into a global boom, but only if you stay sharp and legal. Are you ready to seize this green opportunity? Profitability in ancillary services. Not keen on direct cannabis risks? Ancillary services could be your golden ticket. These companies don't touch the plant, but power the industry. Think software like Akerna. For compliance or vape makers, like Pax Labs. For Filipino investors, this is a safer, less controversial entry into the green rush. You can access these firms via global exchanges, and some PSE-listed tech or logistics companies might even indirectly profit from cannabis growth. Picture hydroponic suppliers like Grow Generation thriving as cultivation booms worldwide. By 2025, these ancillary players could see steady gains as dispensaries expand and e-commerce surges. The beauty? Less legal baggage, perfect for navigating the Philippines' strict cannabis stance. But watch out, oversaturation could flood these sectors. And their success ties to cannabis firms' profitability. Want growth without the legal haze? Ancillary services might just be your smart play in this $100 billion market. Medical cannabis and biotech breakthroughs. Medical cannabis is where innovation meets impact, and it's a high-stakes game Filipino investors can play. Companies like Jazz Pharmaceuticals are cashing in on FDA-approved drugs for epilepsy and chronic pain, while biotech firms explore psilocybin for mental health. In the Philippines, where cannabis is banned, this health-focused sector might feel more acceptable. Invest globally through brokers and Canadian exporters like Aurora or U.S. pharma giants, firms with strong pipelines and EU certifications. By 2025, medical exports could skyrocket as markets like Australia ramp up. The payoff? Huge potential as global acceptance grows. But it's not risk-free. R&D costs are steep, and regulatory delays can stall returns. For Filipino investors, this is a chance to back cutting-edge science with a purpose. Just keep your eyes on the risks and rewards. Could this be your ticket to the future of medicine? Financial stability and cash flow challenges. Cash is king in the cannabis game, and Filipino investors need to know who's winning. By 2025, MSOs like Trulieve show profitability despite headwinds, while mergers create leaner, scaled players. You can invest in these cash flow champs via international brokers, even if the PSE doesn't list them. The catch? U.S. tax rules, like IRS, Section 280 crush margins until federal reform kicks in, and over-leveraged firms risk collapse. Canada's overproduction woes think price crashes could hit exporters too. For Filipinos, this means picking winners with strong balance sheets, not just hype. The global market's volatility demands discipline. Focus on firms that can weather the storm. Want to cash in on the green rush? Bet on financial stability. It's your shield against the chaos. Strategic investment approaches. Ready to invest smartly in cannabis by 2025? Filipino investors, here's your playbook. Diversify with ETFs like MJ or YOLO, available through global brokers to spread risk across the $100 billion market. Go global. Mix US MSOs with Canadian or EU players for balance. Align with ESG sustainable cultivators often outlast the competition. Skip penny stocks and debt-heavy firms. They're traps in this wild ride. In the Philippines, where cannabis is illegal, use reputable platforms and stay updated on local laws. The PSE won't offer direct plays, but your international bets can still shine. This market's a roller coaster. Volatility, regulatory shifts, and liquidity risks abound. But with strategy, you can turn highs and lows into profits. Are you set to ride the green wave with confidence?